Against the Ropes podcast.
He's desperately trying to
Against the Ropes, number one.
Ali won't extend himself while out against the ropes, but Ali smells blood.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Against the Ropes podcast here, episode 113, right, Chris?
Damn,
is that right?
Yeah, I lost count
Triple
already,
digits. Triple digits, man. We're in a new city, new venue, as you guys can see.
The beautiful city of Bakersfield.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
go.
And we have some special guests in the building, as you guys see here on the table, man. Chris, you want to do the honors?
Yeah, man, we got one fighter and his strength and conditioning coach, but we have number one ranked in the nation, 17-time national champion.
17.
Damn, Mr. Joel Iriarte.
Welcome, Joel.
Thank you guys.
And do you want to give us a little introduction on your strength and conditioning coach right there to your right?
Yeah, he's a longtime friend too, and my strength and conditioning coach. His name is Carlos Hernandez. He's been training me now for around 2 years and a half. Yeah, he's also a cop.
Hey, oh shit, you gotta be careful, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I've been training. We met like about 2.5 years ago. I was a personal trainer right before I got my job, and I volunteered to help out the kids, and ever since then, we've just been training hard and helping them get these titles and these other recognitions. So that's what we're doing.
Man,
That's dope.
Damn.
How old are you, if I may ask?
I'm 26, bro.
26. Yeah, you look young.
Yeah.
That's dope. Cop, physical trainer, right?
Yep.
That's pretty dope.
man,
It's nice.
Dude, when I walked into this gym, I've never seen so many like kids. I was like, oh man, this is dope. Like this is a good little like vibe. I know we're going through like this whole thing in 2020, but I was like, I love seeing that just that atmosphere,
Yeah.
And so yeah, I'm gonna ask you, man, like how did it all start? When was the first time you put on a pair of gloves?
So my dad, he kind of introduced me to boxing. At the time I was 5 years old, and he had a friend that he met since he first got to California, and he knew him since he was 18, and the guy, his name's Jose, Joe, that he now passed, rest in peace. He was thinking about opening up a gym. So when I turned 5 and my dad, I had out of nowhere, I was watching like boxing movies, Rocky. I remember the movie that I watched, it was Karate Kid actually, and I was I want to do something in combat sport. Okay. So I told my dad, I was like, I want to do something fighting, some sort of fighting, karate, MMA. And then my dad was like, I have a friend that has a boxing gym. At the time, it was called Refuse to Lose. And at 5.5, he took me, and Joe, he said that I was too young, that to wait a couple more years, but like for the half the year until I turned 6, I was persistent, and I was like, no, I want to go, I want to start now, and ever since I walked into the gym, he was like, okay, well he's gonna break, like it's okay, we'll see how long he lasts, and I never stopped from there. And
Man, okay.
to this day, yeah.
Yeah, when you look back now, like 17 national championships, like what is the one thing that you feel was the thing that made you, be a 17-time national champion?
My dedication and my persistence, that I never wanted to be out of the gym. I always liked working hard and pushing myself past my limits. And when my coach passed and my dad, he became my coach, and he's been coaching me ever since. And we've been together for like 6 years already. And ever since my dad started training me, we just had this bond, this connection that inside of the ring, we just connect and we bond like to the next level. So he guides me, and I trust him with giving me my strategies, and we just execute it in the ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
I seen a lot of kids. They seem fearless in there, man. But fear is always something that's kind of in there. Did you ever experience fear as a child, and did that ever deter you?
I did experience like like when you first start, you get nervous and you get those like when you're barely starting your first couple fights, you just get like you're scared. Even during the weigh-ins, I know kids that like they're scared to even weigh in. So yeah, I got nervous, but I never let that like slow me down. So like I use that like to my advantage. Yeah.
And we just saw you sparring a little bit earlier. No fear there.
Yeah, no, I feel now I feel comfortable and stuff in the ring. It's I like it. I like that adrenaline rush. Yeah.
For the people that don't know you, how would you describe your fighting style?
My fighting style, it's a little bit of both. Right now I'm trying to focus on boxing a little bit more, but I like to stay inside a lot. People tell me you're long, you're tall, you need to be on the outside. You're like you need to use your reach, but I like the fighting part about boxing, so I like to be on the inside too, and well, just stay
Mexican
body.
style.
Yeah, Mexican style.
And question for you, Carlos: do you get nervous at all when you see Joel spar or compete?
I have. I've gotten nervous like whenever he has these big sparrings, like with these pros, like with Jose Ramirez recently, or with Jackson Marinez, like those.
Shout out to Jackson.
It's
Jackson.
yeah, it's those type of sparring. I'm like dang, I can't, it's like it's crazy, man. It really is. Like all this work you're putting into the gym, and just seeing it like being effective, like while he's sparring and stuff, and it's a crazy atmosphere, bro, when he's sparring.
There's a lot of questions to ask just on that. Because before we get into the physical aspect of it, Joel, let me ask you, how is it working at Rgba? You've been world-class sparring, right?
Yeah, man. I've had the honor to go out there, to be invited to Rgba and spar and train there, and man, it's an honor. It's a privilege to be out there, and it's a really good experience to spar with those world-class fighters, and it's I don't know how to say it. Like it's like it's just a lot of experience to be in the ring with those guys, being that they've been in there longer than I've probably been alive. So yeah, man, it's a overall good experience, and I learned a lot from sparring them, and yeah, it's just a lot.
Dope.
Yeah.
And Carlos, what would you say are some of Joel's strengths physically? We know he has the length, he's tall, he's strong.
It's that power, man.
Yeah.
If anything, it's that power. At his age, he has crazy strength, and I think the fact that that he's been able to get this strength and conditioning at an early age, because he's 17 now. He's big since he was like right before 16, I think, and just using those exercises and getting his body developed at an earlier age. Sometimes like most of these fighters, they don't get the luxury. They don't get the luxury of having a strength and conditioning coach, and I try to research as much as possible and do exercises that are effective to this guy. So I don't just have him doing crazy workouts that look
push up and hit the bag.
Yeah, no, it's stuff designed to help him punch harder or prevent him from injuring himself. It's different kind of stuff, and it's been effective so far. And so I'd say his strength definitely. I'm pretty sure you can go interview some of the pros he's boxed and they remember.
You did say some names, man. We've had Jackson Marinez actually on the show. How was it sparring him, first of all?
It's been it was pretty recent, right before he's fought Rollies.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really remember too much about it, but it was a good experience. He's a little bit more of a boxer. He likes to use his he likes to keep his distance and throw combinations, a lot of combinations. But I think it was a good experience, a different style, and overall it was a good sparring.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that you fought a world champion in Jose Ramirez.
Yeah,
What is something that you learned from being in there with a champion?
Ooh, man, there's a lot. I learned a lot from that sparring. He likes to stay inside, man, and he never gets tired. So like to feel that pressure and his strength and everything, it was a good experience. It taught me a lot. Like from there, I became a different fighter because of that pressure and his ability to just stay inside and just stay in the pocket, you know.
Yeah. Was that one of the best sparrings that you had? And did he? I guess can you say did he take you to like dark waters in that sparring or?
No, it was a good sparring. I didn't feel in dark waters at all. No, it was overall it was a good sparring, and I think I don't know. I think it was a good interesting sparring because I'm taller and I like to use, I know how to use my distance and stuff against him that he likes to stay in front of his fighters.
Does that motivate you, like knowing, like, man, I was in there with the world champion? If he's there at that level and I'm here at 17, does that motivate you?
Yeah, it does. It is a motivation to keep on going, knowing that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing and I'm training. I'm supposed to be training because I'm around that level. So I just feel like I'm in the right path and our team is doing everything like correctly.
Yeah. How do you feel about that, Carlos? Like,
it's yeah, you guys mentioned if I how I feel if I get nerves before in sparring, and that in that sparring in particular, I was like, dang, I was pretty nervous, but he started, and first few seconds of the first round, I saw him getting in his groove, and I'm like, okay, we belong in this level, so that made me feel really good, and then the rest of that sparring was pretty good, man.
Like, low-key, there's a lot of pressure on you, right? Mm-hmm. Because I'm pretty sure they trust you a lot, right? Like, how much do you trust him?
No, I trust him. Yeah, his training is...
And I'm sure your dad, too, and your trainers are like... There's a lot of... I'm pretty sure they don't tell you, but, as far as his physical being, like,
it's
you have a lot to do with
that.
And
it's something we got to be careful with, because we want to prevent any type of injuries, so... We just got to be careful with what we do and how we do it. So that's why I try to do as much research as possible, whether it's reading or watching videos, whatever, and just provide them with the best exercises that are going to benefit them.
Yeah. How was that conversation with his dad? I'm sure your dad comes from an old school of fighting where they don't, really think about strength and conditioning until now. How was that conversation and him convincing him that was necessary to his training?
I think he's just seen the results. I think they were pretty old school, so they had him doing this crazy stuff that's that's old school, that's
chasing
badass,
chickens,
that crazy endurance stuff, whether it's flipping tires and stuff, and just hard endurance training that's old school, and with me it's a little bit more focusing on like pushing and pressing and like it's a little bit different, but I mean his dad sees the results and. I think he's pretty happy with this. So I mean, I'm still here for a reason,
Hey, there you go.
How did you? Let me ask you. How did you get into that? Because you're a cop too,
right? Yeah.
So how did you venture into other things?
Yeah. So I was just a personal trainer, man. I was just helping people lose weight. I'm into boxing, so I just started following these strength and conditioning coaches, and I started getting really into it. So I actually met Joel and his dad at that gym where they started. This guy was like 8 years old. I was like 18 or
Shout out
something.
the gym. What's it called?
It's Refuse to Lose.
Hey,
so I met them there. I was only there for a few months, and then 5 years later, I used to work. I was a security for TSA at the airport, and I see him. I see him traveling, and I'm like, this kid looks familiar.
Damn,
and he was
crazy.
Sure enough, he was going to Denver or to Colorado to the Olympic Center, and so then like a few weeks later, I got in touch with another old friend that's a mutual friend of ours, and he got me connected back with him, and then I just started helping him out, and the rest is history.
That's crazy. That's a crazy story. Yeah. How bright is Joel's future, man?
Dude, it's we've heard it from great people, so it's there's no limit, man. Like, so I'm freaking excited for it. I never thought that we'd be like, at this level, or I'd be training people like, or training somebody like him who's competing with people that you looked up to, like, like the Garcias and them, and now we're there with them, like we're at that level.
It's crazy. And ladies and gentlemen, pardon us for the background noise. I'm pretty sure you guys enjoy it, right? The sound of the gym. We're live here. This was pre-recorded. Had some technical difficulties here, so you're watching this later. But pretty sure you're still enjoying it, right?
Yeah, everybody enjoys the sound of the gym, man, especially boxing viewers.
Hey, Joel, let me ask you. I don't see your dad around.
Oh, no, where you at?
What's going on?
What do you want to do, man? You're 17. We see it's crazy nowadays, 2020. Are you looking forward to the Olympics? That stuff is in question. I don't even know what's going on with that. Are you looking forward to pros? What do you want to do for yourself?
Well, like talking about my dad, I do trust him with that part, I do know.
He's not here, bro. He's not here.
Oh, look, speaking of him, look at him. Speaking of him.
He said, I hear my name, my ears ringing.
No, honestly, I do. In that aspect, I do trust my dad 100% with that. I do know that he's smart, and anything that he gives me advice on, I'm gonna take it. I do know like that from that business aspect. I do know that he's most of the part of that because I trust him like that, and I do know his strategies and everything. For me, I would like to go to the Olympics. That's always been my goal. I'm pretty sure for most boxers, going to the Olympics is their dream since birth or in whatever sport they're in. And that's one of my goals, and that's something I've always wanted to do as a boxer. So being that I'm at this level and I'm young and I'm still able to go to Olympics. That'd be my number one goal right now.
Hey, there you go.
You're still in high school?
Yeah, I'm still in high school.
Shout out your high school.
It's Rgba High School.
Hey,
Yes.
there you go.
Where were you born?
I was born in it's Woodland Hills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right next to Calabasas, I think, over there.
That's a nice hood.
Yeah,
okay.
pretty nice. I was born out there.
That's a nice hood.
Yeah. For a while we lived out there in the San Fernando Valley, so I was born over there.
Yeah. So touching back on your dad, how would you describe your relationship with your dad? Is he tough? Is he firm but fair? How would you describe it?
Well, man, my dad, he has this character that, he's
He left. That's why he said that, ladies and gentlemen.
he has a firm character, a strong character that if you didn't know him, it's pretty intimidating. But he's a smart guy, and he gives really good advice on everyone, and that's why I trust him because I know that most of what he says is true, and it's just good advice.
Do you credit his character for some of your success? The way he is, does that push you? Does that
for sure? Yeah. I get you. Yeah, his character. Yeah, how he expresses himself is more calm. Like we don't have to rush things. Like everything could be in everything takes time, and we're not in no rush. So his like firm character, and not to be too, how do you say it? Como ilusionado. How do you say it?
Like not get hopes up?
Like everything with time, like
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So so
he's like a realist.
He's realist. So he likes to think of the now and the future. So his character, it's influenced me a lot. Yeah.
And you were mentioning the Olympics, so that's one of your dreams. We saw have the USA team. What are some of your fondest memories of like competing for the national team?
For the national team, I've only competed one time international. With the USA team out in Hungary, Eager, Hungary. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so I was out there for 2 weeks. And that experience was crazy. It was a different experience. I did end up taking the gold medal.
Hey.
Yeah, so I do have one international one gold medal, and
we'll show it off later, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Yeah, and but that's one of my fondest memories of competing with that team, the international, the USA team.
Nice. What are some of the styles that you saw there in Hungary?
A little bit of everything, man. Every country has a different style. Every country, you just see something different from each country, and it's a good experience because you just get different tools, for fighting, and you always need to know how to adapt to different styles, and when you're under that pressure too.
100%. And then just kind of switching gears a little bit, you're 17 years old. What does your daily routine look like?
So right now, currently, I wake up and sometimes, like now, when
It's always good.
right now, I wake up and when I'm training, I like to go run at 6 a.m. to go get my miles in before school. I go to school, study, and as soon as I'm done with that, finish up some homework and get ready for the gym, man.
Hey, okay.
Are you a good student?
Yeah, of course.
Hey,
Come on, AP classes.
Hey, there you go.
AP Spanish, baby. Let's go.
His dad will take the boxing gym and he starts getting the grades there. Man. So how you doing Zoom right now? Just Zoom classes or?
Yeah, right now everyone's on Zoom, and it's difficult to learn a little bit, but you just have to adapt, and you got to get the job done, right?
Yeah, there you go. Just like a boxer, right? Got to adapt.
Yeah.
Man, what are some of the things that you miss more, bro? Of regular life, pre 2020.
Man, everything, because right now you're just locked up. But actually, I did enjoy the. It did help me, like the coronavirus, because I was training. I would go run, do sprints, my speed drills, sprints, and then right after we would go do explosive weight training, and then after that we would get into the boxing, like 2 hours apart. So yeah, I was in shape, man, like crazy. Like, yeah, I was in crazy shape.
Yeah, Carlos, what are some of the things that you saw him when he came back from Hungary? Did you see anything different in him, his demeanor, the way his work ethic, or?
I think the work ethic's always been there. Like no matter what, no matter if he's not competing, if he is competing, if he's getting ready for a tournament or not, the work ethic's always been there. So when he came back with that, it was like really motivating to us, especially to me. Like I was like, man, I gotta keep this kid on lock and keep him grinding every day. Like if he hasn't won anything yet, So yeah, it was like motivated me to like just be there and try to be there as much as I could, and provide him with good exercises. So yeah.
What is you guys' relationship like? Is it you guys try to keep it strictly business, or because I know you're pretty young too, or you guys just full kind of joke around? And
I'm like a little kid, man. It's like, so we actually train at his house, so that's where he has his gym at. So there's like a bunch of other little kids, and he's the oldest one, and me and him, we text pretty much every day. He's like a little brother to me, and so yeah, we talk every day. We hang out. I mean, pretty much most of the week, and especially when he wasn't going to school. So, yeah, we're really close, man. And
You're a young guy. I know Gio knows this question's coming. What advice do you give him on girls?
Man,
stay away.
stay away, bro. Yeah, just focus on his future right now. He's got good things coming for him, so that I think that should be the last thing he's looking at.
Hey, there you go. They'll be there.
Yeah, they'll come.
Man. Honestly, just want to thank you, bro, for taking this interview. Shout out to Tilo. He's been mentioning your name for a while now. We've been wanting to come down and you gotta come see this kid. He's multiple time national champion. You gotta come see him. And we saw you in there. I was like, okay, he's got some skills, man. Like that. Like he's got something here. Yeah. And so, man. So yeah, once again, 2-hour drive, right, Gio?
It was worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah, and they're cooking up some carne asada over there.
¿Ya
I'm
comieron?
ready.
Oh, wait, what can you eat right now? What's on the menu? What are you allowed to eat?
Well, right now, I could pretty much eat whatever I want, but I don't.
17, man, I'm hating.
Yeah, this is metabolism, man. Nah, but I like my metabolism is pretty fast, so like whatever I eat, it doesn't really affect me. But obviously, I do like to keep it like strict and like watch what I'm eating and drinking, because like what you eat obviously it affects how you perform. So I do like to eat pretty clean, and I do every day. I eat clean. I balance like carbs and proteins pretty well. I don't overuse carbs. So, but obviously everyone I hear a lot that carbs, like no carbs, but it doesn't affect me on losing weight, and I see a big benefit with not like bread and all that, but like your rice and your grains, like eating it like correctly, it does help a lot in your energy.
Yeah, I think that's the rule. Like if you eat them right, carbs they burn quick, so it could be a source of energy. Mm-hmm. What are some of the foods at the Iriarte household? Specialty.
Yeah, my mom she's basically my nutritionist. She cooks from anything from Taiwanese to Mexican to a little bit of everything. She always likes to switch it up, but it's always clean, organic. She likes to shop organic, and she makes sure like everyone in the house is pretty much like affected by my training, because we all eat clean, Yeah, so we're all eating pretty organic, and we like to keep it clean, no sugar. We try to only get waters. Like there's literally no juice at the house and stuff.
Oh dang,
that's good, man. That's good.
Yeah, I was thinking of saying enchiladas and chilaquiles.
Oh no, obviously that's my favorite food. Come on now.
It's like no wonder Carlos is over every day, huh?
Hey. Well, where are your parents from?
My dad is from Sinaloa, and my mom, she was born here. But both of her parents were born in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A lot of great boxers from Sinaloa.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about maybe having a fight out there in Sinaloa?
Yeah. Well, Yeah, the Mexican fan base. Since I'm Mexican, those are my people. So I would like to one day like have a fight out there or something.
What do you think it would mean for your dad fighting to see his son fighting in his hometown?
I don't know. He would be excited. I'm pretty sure he would be excited.
This is mi hijo.
Yeah.
Does he get nervous at all?
I'm not. I don't know. He
doesn't show it?
He doesn't show it. He like
Poker face.
man. Yeah, he has that poker face. Yeah.
What about mom?
Yeah. You could tell with her. Yeah, she tells me. Yeah, she likes to come see me, but she likes to keep it minimal because she gets nervous.
Las comadres, no se preocupe, comadre, él es bueno.
Yeah, that's what they tell her, but she's always like, yeah, it still worries me.
It's always nerves. Yeah. We've seen that. I've seen with moms or sons that they can't see their sons' fights. Or there's some like just like they text others, oh he good. Like even the good ones, right? We've noticed. Like,
the tia sees like a black guy. The mom's like, you should have seen the other kid.
What are some things that you tell your mom to keep her like at ease or like?
She knows. She knows that I'm gonna do good, like regardless of whoever I'm sparring. She knows I'm gonna do good, so I just be like, Mom, I'm gonna be good. Like, don't worry. But yeah, obviously she just gets a little bit nervous. Yeah.
What are some of the things your family tells you? Being like the boxer of the family.
Well, they always support me, and my family is they're my motivation, my inspiration to like take them out of. To give them a better life, so they're always like whenever I'm feeling like tired or anything, I always like remember that like why I'm doing it, and everyone should like have a purpose for what they're doing and always have that drive for whatever their motivation is, right? Yeah.
I know you're 17. I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but what would you do with your like first big major, paycheck?
That's one thing I've always thought about to manage my money right and just have a backup plan because boxing isn't forever. So I just like to think about like my investments and stuff and what I'm gonna end up doing with my money and yeah, that's a big part of like boxing and collecting my first paycheck. That's like one of my biggest parts. Like what's gonna happen with that first paycheck.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
Carlos like, you better take me out to eat first.
It's all the work. Yeah. Are there any? What are some? I guess I could say like, what are some big goals that maybe you want to do for your family? Down the line?
Well, from some big goals like obviously, well, I would want to like take them out of Bakersfield, man. The air sucks. Yeah, literally. But yeah, some like I don't know. They told me to first like get myself stable, get everything stable, like make my business like accomplish what I want to do with my money, get my business together, and then so we could be stable and we could all be happy and I won't like invest like on a big house, like a mansion, cause yeah, fighters what I see is they buy their mansion and their big car, but the world title defense they lose, and then what happens to the next fight? It's not the same pay, and you just got to be careful with that. So first I want to like manage that part, and then I want to buy my parents like their mansion and a bunch of cars, and I want to give them the best life I can because they both work hard. Yeah.
We always pose this question. We know you want to get like the house and all that. Is there any little material thing that you want for you, like once you get there?
Something is probably dumb, but you're like, I want to get that.
I'm working hard for it, man. I deserve it. Down the road.
Shoot, I want a private jet, bro. Come on,
man. Okay, sure. You're gonna fly us out. Hell yeah.
That's crazy.
Damn. What do you think, Carlos? Private jet? Yes, no?
Yeah, so we can fly you guys out next time. You guys don't have to drive 2 hours.
2 hours, 10 minute private jet flight.
Hey, that's what's up. Man. So 17, dude. I still can't believe you're 17.
Yeah,
17. You have a good maturity.
Yeah.
Your strength. It's all Carlos, right? Putting that muscle on you. Are there some things that you guys avoid maybe at 17, like to not overstress the muscles or anything?
I mean, we do a lot of like mobility work and stuff, so I think that takes care of that. We do a lot of mobility work. We don't just do strength work. Like I said, it's different stuff. Like say instead of like running long distance, we'll go to the pool once in a while. And we'll do some pool work, so it'll be less stress, on him. And we just switch it up. And like I said, I try and do my research. So I don't do nothing dumb.
Hey, okay.
You know.
Yeah. The pool work is a whole body workout.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna ask you. When you're not involved in boxing, what do you do on your free time for you, personally?
Man, I've sacrificed a lot, like being in boxing. Like, it's not like on my free time I go out and party and do like the regular teenage stuff, man. I honestly, when I'm on my free time, I like to recover and just do like chill with the family, honestly, because like working and everything, like we're putting in work in the gym and stuff. Like, it's just, sometimes it's like Jenny, so like when we do have like free time, we'll try to go out and like sometimes to the beach or whatever it is. But usually I'm with my family. I spend most of my free time with my family.
Oh, okay. You don't have any like hidden talents like Virgil secretly plays the piano or anything like that?
I play the guitar and the accordion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Dang, some ring entrance ideas already, bro.
Yeah.
What do you do, like rancheras, corridos type of stuff, or what?
Yeah.
Or Justin Bieber?
Nah, come on, nah.
Come on, man.
Nah,
You never know.
It's like I like corridos a lot. Like, when I started, I always wanted to like do like the requinto and stuff with the guitar. But what I'm most like good at is the accordion. A lot of people tell me the accordion is more difficult. Like, it's a lot of buttons. Like, but yeah, I'm better at the accordion than the guitar.
Okay.
Who are some guys you like to listen to in the corridos genre? Put us on, dude, because I don't know much nowadays.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of corridos. Like my favorite, he's always been Gerardo Ortiz. I like how the accordion is. I like his corridos. Right now, I like Ariel a lot. His guitar, like Ariel, I listen to a lot of Ariel. I like the new guys too, like Fantasma, Los Dos Carnales. They're a little bit old school, so I like listening to those guys.
It's dope.
Yeah, but I also listen to rap.
Rap?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I think that's a good transition into the rapid fire questions, because I wrote some down, Chris. I don't know if you want to add some at the end, but I got quite a few here. So I'm gonna hit you with some rapid fire questions, and you just respond with whatever comes to mind. Cool.
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right, let's start with the first one. Favorite artist?
Of all time, favorite artist. Come on, Meek Mill.
Meek Mill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang. What'd you think after that whole Drake stuff?
What?
The beef,
All the beef?
all the diss raps and all that.
Yeah, nah.
It was bad, huh?
Yeah, it was bad, but nah.
All right, favorite artist Meek Mill.
Yeah.
Favorite school subject?
You know what? I'm pretty good at I'm pretty good at I'm good at English and stuff, but I hate English, but I'm pretty good at it. I like science.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Physics.
Dope. That's hard, huh? A lot of math.
A lot of math.
Yeah. Favorite food?
Enchiladas.
De lo que sea, pollo.
Yeah, res, whatever.
You like the ones con mole on top?
No, I don't really like mole, man.
What?
I don't like mole.
Damn, it'll grow on you, bro. Trust. Favorite movie?
Rocky 4.
Ooh.
Rocky IV, that's a good one. Damn.
Tamales o pozole?
Tamales.
I agree. Ali or Tyson?
Ali.
Ali, the greatest.
OG.
Chavez or De La Hoya?
Chavez. Oh,
Chavez Jr., bro?
Senior.
I'm just
kidding. Trick question.
Dang, got him.
Senior.
Let's see. Agua de horchata or de Jamaica?
That's a hard one. I like both of them. It's because sometimes agua de horchata, some people lack on it. Like, they sleep on it.
That's true.
Yeah, they just don't know how to do it.
Yeah, it tastes like milk, huh?
Yeah, it tastes weird. Yeah, but I think over horchata.
Yeah, if it's good.
Yeah, if it's
a
good.
good horchata. Yeah. And the last one, you could take your time with this one. Favorite boxer?
I've always said it. It's been Ricardo El Finito Lopez.
Undefeated, baby.
Yeah.
What do you go, like 51-0 with one draw?
Something
like that, huh?
Yeah.
Finito. Yeah. You want to add any questions, Chris, or that was good?
I think I was good.
That was good, huh?
think
That was
held
good.
them all.
He made it through, guys.
Hey.
He made it through the rapid fire questions.
Finito Lopez. I heard that for like 6 months he only had to work on his jab. I guess they kept him from using his other hand. That's why his jab is so good. Has that ever happened to you? Like your dad doesn't let you use the other hand?
No, but one punch that we do work on a lot, and because of him is the jab. Because man, he controlled everything with the jab. You know? Yeah. So but he never like takes my right hand away because.
Because that's the one, huh?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the knockout right there.
Why don't you tell me how long you practiced the jab before when you first started?
When I first started, for like 2 years, I was
damn.
just like throwing the jab, bro. Like I remember winning fights with just the jab. They were like, throw the right hand, throw the right hand. I was, boom, jab. That's it. Jab to body, jab to head.
Crazy.
It's a foundation. That's all you need.
Yeah, literally the basics.
You know what? That was a good question by Carlos.
Yeah. Dang, he could.
All right. I'll give you 2 minutes, bro. You can do the interview. Ask them whatever. Or ask us whatever. We'll answer too. Damn, put him on the spot.
see,
Huh?
Put him on the spot.
No, I mean, I would like to add a little bit about our team.
Go ahead. Yeah.
There you go.
Which
Sure.
is his, I think the main person is his dad. Just so it won't go unnoticed or like unrecognized. His dad does. He wakes up like at 4 a.m. every day. Goes to work 2 hours to San Fernando.
3 in the morning, 3 in the morning.
Yeah, 3 a.m. So he takes off at 3 a.m. and then he's there all day. He works his shift. He comes back. He's back by like 5:30 or what time does he come back?
5:30,
He's back by 5:30. And he trains all the kids, including Joel. And he does this at no charge to the other little kids, you know? And so that's like, that's huge, man. That's what motivates me. That's what motivates Joel to work hard and, you know, to make it worth, to make it worth it for his dad, you know, because his dad does a lot of sacrifice. I think his mom, his mom is she's an amazing lady, man. I love that lady. So, she's like his nutritionist, a big supporter and stuff, and she takes care of all of us, whether it's with food or whatever. And then we just got a bunch of guys around the gym, like parents of the kids that we train, and like I said, his dad doesn't charge. I don't charge. I help them out too, and I don't charge. And we all pitch in on stuff. Like that gym's built. It's been built from like he started with just having a little. What did he have?
A little setup in my garage.
Yeah, he just had like a little bag, right?
Yeah, with one little bag and a little dumbbell in the bag.
Yeah, and now if you go to his backyard, he has a ring. He has bags, and he's got all the stuff that's welded, and like it's crazy, man. Like, and it's all been because of all the people that have got together and like supported the whole gym, So
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. Actually, in that garage with that bag and that double end bag, I got 8 national titles.
Damn.
In that garage,
That's how
8
it
national
starts.
titles.
Hey,
Yeah, so I know anyone could do it, man. Just you don't need much. You just have to have that dedication and that drive.
Yeah. What if you could? I'm sure you tell your parents, your mom, your dad, these things. But what is something that you would want to tell them? That you can tell them right now?
That they know like I do it for them, and I tell them that I like the sport, but I do it for them, and they're my motivation, and yeah, their hard work it doesn't go unnoticed because they all work hard and stuff, and yeah, they tell me to work hard, and I have to earn my stuff. Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm sure you mean a lot to the community too, Joel. What is something that you want to tell the community?
Yeah, I want to influence the kids and everything. I like to be an influence, a role model for everyone. Like the little kids, it's a lot of little kids that we have in the gym, and I always tell them to work hard because you have to work hard for everything. And boxing, that's why like one thing about boxing is that you always have to work hard, and it transitions into your life. Like regardless, you have to work hard. If you're tired or anything or sore, you just feel like one day like you just don't want to work. Like you just have to push because someone's working harder than you. And
100%.
Yeah.
We're gonna get Tilo on in a couple minutes. All right. So we know he's spoken very highly of you. We had the privilege of meeting him probably a couple years ago, right?
Yeah.
Cool guy, man. You guys will see him right now.
Yeah.
But he speaks very highly of you, and we're gonna let him speak for a little bit. So I think you can stay on, and Carlos, we'll let you get your last shout outs out and any last questions that you have, Chris. Carlos.
Yeah, for Carlos, I would say is like what has taken him, being part of this team. What does it mean to you personally?
Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, it means a lot to me. Like I never imagined I'd be working with somebody with this much talent. He's a big motivation to me. To just keep on going and set that vibe in the gym. Not just because I'm having a bad day, I'm gonna go and throw that vibe over there because I know he has to have a straight head and train hard. And sometimes the vibes are contagious. He'll feel if I feel lazy, he'll feel lazy. So. We got to push each other in that aspect. But yeah, I mean, it means a lot, and especially his dad trusting me, and just seeing all the results from our training being set in the ring, man, with all these these like professionals that we've been sparring and how good he's been doing. So I'm happy, man.
There you go.
Where can we follow you before we forget?
You can follow me on Instagram. It's on i.mblessed94, and that's my Instagram. And I post these guys all the time, man. So if you guys want to see our exercises or what we're up to, just check me out.
Hey, any other shout outs you want to give to anybody at the gym or family, friends who are gonna watch this?
Just a big shout out to Tilo for allowing us to come and interview us and getting us connected. I want to give another big shout out to another kid that we have at our gym. His name's Enrique Duran. He's also ranked #1 in the nation, and he has like eight nationals. So he's 14, so he's coming up, and he's got next after Joel, man. But we're coming up.
That national energy is contagious, bro. There you go.
You ever think about that, Joel? Like these younger children are kind of like looking up to you. You're their big brother.
Yeah, man. Their parents tell me all the time, like, bro, you don't know. They always tell me, like, man, my kid comes home and they're like, I want to be like Joel. Like, I want to have that style. I want to box like him. And Tilo tells me all the time that I want to be like Joel.
You got Tilo shadow boxing over there, guys.
That's where you got all that skills from, huh?
I think this is a good time to get you on, Tilo. Come on, let's go ahead. All right, and we have our good friend Tilo here joining us. He was over there shadow boxing. I know you guys didn't see it, but welcome, Tilo. Welcome back, man. Welcome back.
He was grabbing us the food. He was there. He's out there working.
I know he's out there cooking.
Since we got here earlier today, you've been just moving, working, right? Just
huele esa carne con cilantro, y cebolla y todo.
Los sobacos. Gracias. Thank you for coming.
No, thank you for joining us once again, man. Last time it was a great episode, man. We learned a lot. We love to just listen to people's stories and all that. And I know you've been very vocal about Joel, and you speak very highly of him.
I know
do you tell him all the time, or do you tell him every day, or do you just tell us?
No. I just, I actually, about a year ago, I didn't even hear him about Joel. You know what I mean? I hadn't even met him. And then people were telling me about him. You know, hey, there's a kid, out of Bakersfield and trains out of his house, and so I was skeptical too, just like everybody else. You know what I mean? And then once I saw him, I said, oh shoot, this is the real deal. Yeah. You know what I mean? This is the real deal. And the kid works. Yeah. You know, he's 24/7. Nonstop. He works, and it shows. Yeah. And so I'm proud of him because he's putting in the work.
What makes him special?
His number one is his work. His work. You got to put in the work. There's a saying that says talent without work is nothing. The kid puts in the work, and he trains. When you see him train, he trains like it's a championship fight. So I tell these guys, you got to train like you're getting ready for a championship fight. Every training should be a focused training. If you're not giving 100%, then don't come in. Don't even train. Don't come in. Stay home. Listen to your body. If you got problems at home or, stress because of school, work, whatever, then stay home. Once you come in through that door, work. And this kid, I see him, and he's always working. He's always working. And, it's from the stories that I heard, because I didn't know him, a year ago, just hearing stories that when he first started, there were people that didn't believe in him. There were people that didn't believe him, that he wasn't going to be, well, nobody knew what he was going to be like today, but a lot of people said, the kid's not that good. But, he worked, he put in the word, his dad and him believed in each other, and it speaks for itself where he's at now. He's ranked #1. He's on the national team, 17-time national champion. He's sparring world champions, he's sparring pros, he's the real deal.
Yeah. We're going to ask you a question that we asked Carlos, his strength and conditioning coach. Do you ever get nervous for Joel?
No.
When you see him sparring? No?
I get nervous for everybody else. Really, honestly. I tell him, and sometimes even when I take my guys over there, I tell Joel, hey, do me a favor. You know what I mean?
Leve.
Let's work with him. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then, like the other day, he put in the work with one of my guys, and it was good. It was good. But no, I don't get nervous for him. The kid's, he believes in himself, and everybody believes in him. You know what I mean? If I didn't feel that, he had it, then I don't see the laurels for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 17-time, not a coincidence, right?
No,
17-time.
17-time national champion is not a coincidence. You know, and like I said, I told the story. Somebody came and asked me. He said, "Hey, I want to spar, this kid Joel." And they said, I won't mention the names, but they said I've sparred so and so and this world champ, and I sparred this guy and this guy out of Fresno and some world champs. And I said, with all due respect, I said, I don't care who you sparred.
Yeah.
You get in there, you better be on your A game. Well, I'll spar him inside. I'll work with him inside. I said, this kid's dynamic. You spar him inside, he's going to step back. He's going to hit you. He's going to, you better. Anyway, I set it up. To make a long story, set it up. And I wasn't there for the sparring, but I had the guy call me the next day, and I said, so how'd it go with Joel? And he goes, you know what? Honestly, Tilo, he said, I got in there with him, and within 10 seconds, he hit me with a right and a left hook to the body. And then he said, the first thing I thought of was you. And he said, blank, effing Tilo was right. Man, he goes, what did I get myself into? And I said, so how does he hit? He goes, honestly, I've been in there with some guys, world champs. I've been in there. He goes, I've never been hit this hard. Or I couldn't fight him inside. I couldn't fight him outside. He goes, I've never been hit like that, period. He goes, I couldn't believe it. He goes, honestly, I couldn't believe it.
Where does that power come from, Joel?
Hey, man. I don't know. It comes from...
You guys saw him spar. What'd you think?
Yeah. Oh, he looked good. Yeah, I've seen videos as well.
I was a bit sore today. I was a little bit rusty, man. COVID. A lot of sparring. It's hard to get, so I could have done better, but I was a bit sore.
No, we don't want you killing anybody, bro. It's all right. It's all right, man. It's all good.
No, to me, like I saw the flashes of like why you when you're 17-time, why Tilo kept telling us like you gotta come see this. Like I saw the flashes, and you got the length, you got the size, as you mentioned before, you got that power, and you could tell you were kind of going easy a little bit. Yeah, it's just sparring. Yeah. It's just sparring. Yeah, but no, we saw some of those flashes, and so. Yeah, with me, it's like my question is, how do you, 17-time, how do you stay motivated? They always in boxing they say you're only as good as your last fight or your last title. How do you stay motivated?
What do you mean?
How do you stay hungry? How do you stay,
100% every single time? Because everybody has their off days.
Yeah, man. Well, like everyone has their bad days sometimes in the gym, and I don't know, it just happens. Sometimes it happens, but you just gotta work harder. You just gotta stay hungry. You just gotta remember why you're doing it. You have to push yourself, man, mentally and physically. Like how I said again, there's days you don't want to be in the gym, but the other guy's working harder than you, and you gotta get the job done and do it with 100%, 110% of the exercise and stuff. You have to do everything to 110%.
There you go. Yeah. How bright is his future, Tilo?
Honestly, sky's the limit with him. He's got it all. I mean, you saw he's tall. I don't know if you heard it when he hits. His shots are. He reminds me of Miguel Berchet. Miguel Berchet, everything hurts. There's guys that everything hurts. Miguel Berchet, if you listen to him when he fights, his jabs hurt. His body shots hurt. When he hits guys on the shoulders, elbows, they hurt. And he reminds me of that. Everything hurts. Everything has to be a target. Sometimes let's hit him on the arms. Get those arms numb. Hit him everywhere. And he's got it all. He has got the reach. Some of the guys I've asked that he sparred, they go, even his jabs hurts. His jabs hurt. Everything hurts. So the sky's the limit with this guy. It's up to him. How good does he want to be? Like you said, you got to be 110%. You can't be complacent in this thing. And he made one great point. You got to think that your opponent is working. You can't let the other guy across the ropes, across the ring, outwork you. If he's working 100%, I got to work 102%. If he's working 103%, I better be working 104%. So the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. If he stays focused, I read somewhere where they say, and we're not talking about lower than average kids or young ladies, kids, but they said there's a statistic that somebody said or wrote that top level. We're talking kids that play Division I, soccer, baseball, whatever sport they're into. that 80 to 90% will quit that sport because of burnout, peer pressure, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Yeah. So, if this kid stays where he's at and keeps going, I honestly believe he's going to be a world champion. I honestly believe he can be a world champion. And I've told him, I'm not going to say who on the air, but I've told him, I said, there's going to be a unification bout someday between you and a kid he reminds me of who's one of the top prospects right now in the world, who's 15-0 with 15 knockouts.
Man, we're going to have to go through the books, man. Who's talking about?
Trivia question.
That's the answer right there. 15-0 with 15 knockouts.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
I'm serious.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think that's going to be
down the road.
Down the road someday.
Down the road. Yeah.
But anyway, this kid, and you know what's the best about him, honestly? Is this is what you get right here. Mm-hmm. You see how quiet he is? He's humble. He's not brash. He's not, he's not flashy. He's very humble, and he's unassuming. He'll come in the ring. He'll come in, or and people ask me, so where's this kid you're talking about? That one. And he's got his shoulder slumped, and he's just talking and quiet. And then he gets in the ring, and it's a totally different animal. Yeah. But anyway, he's a good kid.
That's funny that you mentioned that, because when I got here, I was like, I saw that you
he
were.
asked me, he's like, where is he? I was like, he said, what's up to us, dude?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, no, but before I was like, I think that's him. Okay. He's really quiet, really humble. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I like about him, too. And I've told him that, stay humble. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's humble, he's quiet, he's a good kid. He's a good kid. Young man. He's a good young man.
Well, how do you envision maybe like the first, when you make your debut one day, how do you envision that day playing out?
Well, like, I don't know. I envision a first and second, first round knockout.
Oh,
what song you coming out to?
Oh, yeah, what song you coming to?
Oh, that's a good one, man. I don't know, something old school. My dad likes Chalinos.
Hey, okay.
You told me which one?
Yeah, no. So Tilo, he calls me El Pelavacas too, and someone from Fresno gave me that nickname, and it just stuck on me. So Chalino has a song. It's called Pelavacas. So we plan on coming out to that one.
Hey, okay.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
Any other ideas for ring entrances?
I don't know, something crazy, something no one's ever done.
Oh, okay.
I see something with a cow.
I told him, I was like, what are we gonna do? We're gonna come out to like, all right, how everyone has like the suits and the trunks. I was like, it has to be like a cow or something.
So Salina Andino type.
Before we get out here and go eat, Tilo, what are some updates on you? I know this is where you've been training, right? This is your second home.
This is my second home after I get off work and come here, and you've seen a lot of kids that from other gyms and my gym that came in and sparred. So it was a nice event today. A lot of turnout. Probably had over 50 kids here. Young men and young ladies. So. Right now, one of my fighters is, Matt Gavert. He's on the shelf right now. Shout out to Matt. Shout out to Matt. He's got an injured hand, so, we're going to let him recoup. So we're probably on the shelf for all of 2020, but he'll come back stronger than ever. And he's sparred well, and, he's one of the ones that said also that, man, this kid's the real deal.
Hey, there you go.
So
shout out to Matt, man.
So shout out to Matt.
Watching this. Hope you're watching this.
Better be. Where were you today?
Write it down in the comment section.
All right,
man. Chris?
Yeah. So Joel, just thank you for opening the door, Tilo. Joel,
thank you for coming again. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it.
It's been a pleasure getting to know you, bro.
Yes, sir, man.
We got to come back. Maybe we'll do it in your house next time in that little ring of yours where it all started. But man, just a pleasure. We can't wait to see what's to come, whether it's the Olympics, whether it's going pro, whatever you decide to do. We know you keep that work ethic. We know you're gonna do big things, man.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate you guys having me and inviting me out here.
For sure, man. It's our pleasure. We always kind of keep it short when it comes to like complimenting, especially kids who are special. We know you got something special going on here, Tilo. We know what it is, and we'll just leave it at that, man. Sure, let people see, let people see what it is, and just wish you the best, man. Wish Carlos the best too. I think he went to go eat. I don't know if he's around here, but thanks to Carlos for joining us, Tilo. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you.
It was an honor.
Thank you for guys showing up. Appreciate it again.
Thank you very much. And then before we get out of here, where can people follow you? And then any last shout outs you want to give?
Well, people can follow me on Instagram at Joel_EPV. And yeah, it's my only platform. I don't post a lot. I should start posting a lot more, but I'm telling you, I like to let my work like speak for myself, and I don't want to be just like a media star and like not skillful. So, but you guys can check me out on Instagram.
Any last shout outs you want to give?
Just my team, you guys, and Tilo for connecting us and everything, and yeah, my family, my team, they're my inspiration and everything. So yeah, they always keep me motivated and strong.
Yes, sir. Tilo, any last shout outs you want to give?
No, just thank you for you guys for coming. I appreciate that. That it was. I know we've been talking for over a month about coming down, and I appreciate you guys coming down. I know it was a drive, and you know, spending your Saturday with us, and I just want to say thanks for Joel for coming, and everybody else. Hope you guys like the turnout today and like the little event, and hopefully we'll do it again.
Yeah, man, we'll be in touch without a doubt, man.
Definitely.
Can't wait to have you again, Joel. Next time, hopefully, with a couple more national championships or some good news about the Olympics and all that stuff.
Man.
You know?
For sure.
But yeah, I think that's it for us, man. Chris, you got any last shout outs?
That's it. Let the work talk. That's
The work talk,
Let's
Make that into a shirt, man.
For real.
You better put Joel.
I mean, Joel gonna get that 50%.
All right, man. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Against the Ropes Podcast. Make sure to follow us at AgainstDaropes on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. And then, once again, thank you guys, man.
Thank you.
We appreciate it very
and
much.
real quick, thanks for all the coaches and all the other boxing clubs that came from all the Central Valley, down south, LA, Fresno, and everywhere else that came to this sparring session. Thank you.
Yes, sir. That was Joel Iriarte, Against the Ropes. We'll be back soon. Peace.
You already know I'm something from y'all.
Hola amigos, soy Juan Francisco AtR. Quiero mandar un saludo para mis amigos de Contra las Cuerdas, que se le muchas ganas. Un abrazo, muchas bendiciones.
Shout out to Against the Ropes. You know what mine is? Let's box, bitches. It's almost fight night.
Shout out to Against the Ropes. Thank you for the support. Keep doing your thing. You're doing a great job. So thank you and best wishes.
Against the Ropes. Huge shout out to Against the Ropes. Against the Ropes.
Shout out to Against the Ropes. Thank you guys for the interview, and hope to see you guys soon.
Against the Ropes, always doing the right thing.
Shout out to Against the Ropes, man. I appreciate you guys for having me, taking the time on y'all day.
Against the Ropes, #1.
Freddie Roach.
Thank you very much.